Would the real beauty dish please stand up? Yes, this is a traditional beauty dish, and this is an octagonal collapsible softbox that is sold and marketed as a beauty dish. And in a recent video, I utilized this particular softbox, which sparked a bit of conversation amongst you guys as to what a traditional beauty dish is. So in today's video, I'm going to quickly compare the two of them and see which one fits within my workflow and which one I prefer. But first, let's quickly look at the differences between each. So with your beauty dishes, they usually come in either a white interior with a white deflector plate or silver deflector plate, along with a sock which act as an outer layer of diffusion, as well as grids which can help you modify and control the actual spill of the light that comes out of them. So depending on which one you get, you might have a little bit more specularity with potentially the silver one compared to the white one. So it's all dependent on which one you prefer and the style of work you're trying to achieve. With the collapsible version, you get exactly the same thing, but there's one extra trick of this one's sleeve. So this particular one is a white interior with a silver plate, as well as a double diffusion. So you got your inner diffusion and your outer diffusion. You can also obtain grids for these to do something similar to what you would do with the normal grids on a normal beauty dish. Do also want to say a massive thank you to Richard Bradbury for loaning us this beauty dish to do this comparison test today. I'll put a link to his work and where you can find him in the description below, so make sure you go check him out. So my test today is going to be a simple and pretty straightforward one. I'm going to be testing out both the collapsible as well as the normal or quote-unquote original beauty dish with just the deflector plate, as well as the outer diffusion material for the collapsible one and the sock diffusion material for the original beauty dish. That's it. Just want to see what it looks like straight out of camera, and that way you can see the true representation of what I'm going to be getting out of both setups. I'm also going to be sharing with you the full raw images, untouched and unedited, for you guys to have a pixel peep and see what you think as well. If you'd like to see some of the images edited, then I'll stick some of those at the end of the video. But yeah, let's get modeling and let's get some tests done. Now that we got everything else out the way, let me introduce our model for today, Phoebe. So Phoebe is somebody you've seen on the channel before, and Phoebe is kindly gonna help us out today to do this comparison video. So we've got everything set up. I'm currently using a 200 watt strobe with the bulb. If you use a different strobe with, say, perhaps a LED light, your results might be slightly different than mine, so bear that in mind. So it's a 200 watt Lumi Pixel Pro strobe. Again, our collapsible beauty dish slash softbox is the newer one. It is, I want to say, about 3 foot away from Phoebe at the moment. So we're about 3 foot away from Phoebe, and for camera I'm going to be using the SONY A7 IV paired with a TAMRON 70-180. I'm about 100mm, but that doesn't really matter because we're more focused on the light and the quality of the light. Our camera settings though is 1/60th of a second, ISO 100, and we are at f6.3. So this light is daylight balance, or it's about 5600 Kelvin, and we're gonna start first with our collapsible beauty dish with just the inner deflector plate and see what results we get, and then we'll add the diffusion material. So our light is currently set to 1-volt power. Again, you can change this depending on look and vibe that you're going for. So let's get some test shots and see what it looks like, right? Right, Phoebe, ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, same, look straight down the camera. Perfect. Good. And then we'll take the same shot again, now with the diffusion. 1, 2, 3. So now that we've got our actual beauty dish in, we're gonna see what it looks like with just the deflector plate. Ready, Fabes? 1, 2, 3. Now go off. Oh, I turned the light off, didn't I? That would be fun. You see what I mean? There's always this. Yeah. Right, let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now let's put our sock on. And see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stick some of the edited images at the end of the video so you guys can see what it looks like once I've done some edits. But let me know which one you prefer and why. Personally, from what I can see, there's not much of a difference, but it all comes down to what you personally prefer. For me, and for using the collapsible version, it worked fine in the previous video. As discussed, I really liked it, enjoyed it, but obviously gotta give you guys the benefit of the doubt and had to do this test just to see whether having the actual beauty dish makes much of a difference. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I want to say thank you to Phoebe as well for joining us today. If you like videos like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. Right, let's play around and get some action shots now.